Hey everybody, it's Scott O'Motto, and we're going to do another Minecraft computer stress test here, and this time I'm going to use the map Minecraft Benchmark version 3 from KingCake 57. Alright, it's available on Planet Minecraft, and I'll leave a link in the description for it. And I also recommend that you check out his video on it. I'll leave a link to that. It's kind of interesting, but you can see some of his performance. He's getting around 20 to 25 frames a second. Using a Ryzen 5 1600. Let's see what his card is. Radeon RX 480. Okay, so we'll compare it against my Intel i9-10900F and RTX 3070 card. Okay, so if you like these kinds of videos, guys, please leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel. It lets me know to produce this kind of content as well. All right, so we're going to do it in vanilla and then sodium, and then we'll do it with Optifine and shaders as well. The SEUS PTGI RTX shader, the most intensive shader. Okay, so let's get into vanilla Minecraft. I need to switch my screen resolution because I always make it bigger so you guys can see the initial screens and stuff. So I'm going to switch over to 1080p here. For the display, and resize the window back. Okay, so here is the map. It's loaded. It's a 114.4 map. You'll have to convert it. I know what I'm doing is what the thing says, but here we go with pure vanilla Minecraft. All right, so here's my video settings. Fabulous graphics, smooth lighting, maximum, everything at maximum, 8 chunks render distance. Okay, so that's vanilla Minecraft, and we're getting around 100 frames a second, I would say, as an average. And I do get these lag spikes. You can see the world time is changing a lot to test lighting, so you can see the mine carts are bouncing on slime blocks. There's a whole bunch of fire, whole bunch of redstone particles around, blazes in mine carts, a whole bunch of campfires in the middle, so lots of particles everywhere, fire particles everywhere, changing redstone dispensers and such, hoppers, stuff traveling through hoppers, so pretty intense. A bunch of item frames, just all the things that stress Minecraft. Water being held back, flowing water. I don't see any bubbles in here. Bubbles, I don't see those. Those are intensive. We'll do some more tests with that kind of stuff later. But yeah, I would say about 100 frames a second on average in this map, with lag spikes. It seems to be related to the changing daylight cycles, which is the most intensive thing with the lighting updates, and that's what all these sea lanterns are testing, is the lighting updates and stuff as well. So moving around, you can see the performance in the graph of the spike. Okay, so about 100 frames a second, I would say, with pure vanilla. All right, so let's go ahead and test sodium here in 1.16.4. It's Fabric mod, Fabric Performance mod. And we'll look at its various profiles that it has and see if they make much of a difference as well. But let's call up the map here in sodium. The settings should be comparable. All right, let's look at the video settings. It replaces the screen. So I have 8 chunks. I do have moody lighting, V-syncs off, no frame limiting, fabulous graphics on that. Everything's high beside that. And then for right now, I have the multi-draw GL 4.3. All right, with all these settings made. All right, so let's see. We're getting definitely 200 frames a second, so at least double. Still lag spikes when I move around. 300 frames I saw moving over to here. So pretty much double, I would say, at least, depending upon where I'm at in the map. Like I'll get about 200-ish around here, 300 around the outside. So it's moving between, I would say 250, 270 would be average Yeah, probably 250 would be the average, I'd say, somewhere around in there. So basically 150% increase at least over Optifine, probably at least double. I mean, more than double, like I said, 150% increase, I would say. But it's performing pretty well overall. So let's try some different profiles, see if they make much of a difference in this scenario. So let's go back to the basic one of one shot GL2. Hit apply on that. And 250. Maybe a little lower. I haven't seen 300 much yet. I saw 400 there. 400. So not much of a difference. A little bit maybe, but not too much overall. I'm seeing more 400s. So I might actually get a bit of a performance increase. Maybe. Let's go ahead and try the next one. I'll try to figure out better scenarios to test this. This is OpenGL3. A GL3 at least. I'm assuming they mean OpenGL. So yeah, about in the same range, really. I'm not seeing major differences between one or the other. Just certain lag spikes. Certain things are causing me lag spikes. You could see it's like moving across this area. And it may be the changing day or night cycles. You could see that there's command blocks that are changing all the day and night cycles, which are intensive lighting updates. So yeah, definitely little lag spikes here and there. Not too bad. So I can't definitively say if one profile was better than the other under this circumstance, but they say to use the highest one that you can. So I can use GL 4.3. So we'll follow their advice at least until, I'm able to test more. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the Optifine test now. And again, we'll start off with just basic Optifine and then move up to the PTGI shaders and see how much that affects us, which it should be a lot. I would imagine a lot. So let's take a look. This kind of stuff is fun, guys. I enjoy it. Let me know if you enjoy it in the comments, and what your numbers are on the map and all that kind of stuff. Interested in that. So this is Optifine. The settings are basically the same. Render distance 8 chunks. Graphics fancy. I can't choose fabulous with Optifine. Smooth lighting, moody, and performance. I do have smart animations on, fast math on, smooth world on. Details, all the particles and everything are all on. So otherwise it's the highest settings for that. So let's see, we got about 100 in vanilla and around 250 in sodium. And so it looks like maybe 175 would be a decent max or decent average. 175 around there, 180. So 75 frames or so above vanilla, but 75 frames or so below sodium, I would say. Yeah, and I constantly keep moving because that'll test the lag spikes and all that kind of stuff, whereas if you sit and focus on something, then your frame rate should generally stabilize. Again, I would say about 175 frames a second for that in just pure Optifine. Again, little lag spikes here and there, probably related to the daylight cycle, I would say. Yeah, I would say this continually altering daylight cycle is the thing that's really affecting it. Now we could turn off the command blocks and test that at a later map and see how that goes. All right, so let's try with the shader, guys. This is the big test to see what we get. So there's SEUS PTGI E12. let it load and see if we are performant or what. So about 80 frames, 75, 80. Yeah, still lag spikes. But yeah, I would say 70 would be a good average for that. So below vanilla Minecraft, I mean, obviously should be, but not too bad overall, guys. I'm actually kind of surprised. 75 frames a second is pretty playable under this circumstance. See some kind of weird glitching here and there. See, there's glitching in the particles. Campfires, I guess. Yeah, the changing daylight cycle, I would say, is altering the coloring of the smoke. It is. And so that alone should be pretty frame intensive. But not bad at all. I'm actually quite surprised that the ray tracing shader is being handled as well as it is. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to see more stuff like this. And consider subscribing to the channel to keep up with it. And again, I'd like to hear your numbers and what kind of performance you're getting. And shout out to King Mark for making this cool map. I may play with it to like take out certain elements to see if I can isolate, you know, what's really hitting on performance on all this stuff. But these are a pretty good tests. Yeah, I can see through the water and stuff. Pretty cool. So anyway, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.